I am so excited about building wealth. I think this is the basic foundation for every single thing that I teach and the basic foundation for every single thing that we are missing. Let me help you understand something. Wealth is not something that's new or mysterious. Wealth is something that needs to be learned. And when you learn this, I guarantee it's going to change your life and the lives of the people in your community and the lives of your children and generations to come. Today, I am speaking with Shantavia and Maurice Moore from Los Angeles, California. Come on, LA, come on now. All right, let me get on back on track here. They've been married for 5 years and for the first time filed jointly in 2021. Woo, child. Okay, I know we got some problems to solve today. Their biggest obstacle is too much money being paid in taxes, not knowing how to understand the tax code and monetize their family's financial wealth. So once again, their biggest obstacle is paying too much in taxes, more than the IRS requires. But that is going to require an education. So I am so excited. Mr. and Mrs. Moore, good day to you. I'm so excited. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing much. I mean, beautiful day, happy
Oh, well,
family.
there's something going on. We got some taxes and some money and some deductions and kids
we
in
need
private
help.
school.
We
Yeah, tell me
honestly need help. I'm pretty sure we're not maximizing our deductions. And so we're so honored for this opportunity for you to help us out. Thank you.
So tell me how that makes you feel. So you know you're not maximizing your deduction. So what does that mean?
It means when tax time comes, I have already set aside kind of a pot of money that I know we're going to have to spend because we recognize that each time we're having to spend thousands to survive.
Yeah.
It turns into preparation that ideally we wouldn't have to do if we were actually maximizing.
Well, I have some good news and some bad news for you, okay? The bad news is I reviewed, and thank you all so much for your confidence in me. Thank you for being willing to talk about this, because these are the things we don't talk about. And because we don't talk about them, we don't get the solutions that are right here at our fingertips. So the bad news is I looked over all of your documentation. I looked over your budget. I also looked over your tax returns, and you are missing about $71,000. I'm going to actually be exact, because I want you to know my team, they were looking for me. I was up here calculating down to the penny. You're missing $71,100.75 in tax deductions.
That's insane.
Yeah, $71,000. Now, let me help you understand who knows what these tax deductions are. People who understand how to live their life like a business. People who are honorable, integral, and who will tell the truth and who will track every single thing they spend, tell the truth, live their life like a business, but then learn the rules of the game and then play the game by the rules. So the bad news is you're missing $71,100.75 in tax deductions. But the good news is I'm going to teach you how to get your money back. I'm going to show you exactly where to go. So what I want to be clear about, I am not a CPA. I am not a tax professional. I think I actually have value that runs deeper than that. I am a tax coach, and I have been learning from a former IRS tax attorney. So he is a CPA and he is a former IRS tax attorney. In addition to that, he used to train the IRS agents on how to go out and get people. That's what he used to do. He used to train the IRS agents on how to go out and get people. And 1 year, he did his parents' taxes. And his parents were immigrants from another country, and they had never taken a vacation. And he just happened to look at his parents' tax returns and realized he was doing for his parents what I'm doing for you today. He looked at their expenses, he looked at their tax return, and he found all of the places where they were not getting their maximum tax deductions that are allowed by the IRS. Okay, so this is all with the permission of the IRS. The next thing that he explained is this, and this is what I explained. This is not tax evasion. Tax evasion is lying, stealing, or hiding money and or just flat out not paying your taxes. That is illegal. It will land you in jail. You will not be able to call me because I don't have a get out of jail free card. I don't have no money. I don't have nothing for that, okay? I'll send you some cheese toast money on your commissary, but that's all I got. That's all I got. But what I do have, I have the knowledge that you need to legally participate in tax avoidance. So one is tax evasion, that is illegal. Tax avoidance is perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, the IRS loves self-employed business owners so much that the IRS says things like, you can hire your child to work in your home-based business. You can pay each child up to, now it's $12,500 a year. You are paying in tuition well over that. So if that was instead a salary to your child as opposed to private school tuition, it would be a complete tax write-off and it will be tax-free money to your child. So this is where we change the game. This is where you start to track every single penny you spend. And every time you spend $1, you ask yourself, can I get it back? If the answer is no, or I don't know, then you're going to go to your tools, your book, Get Your Money Back, tax deductions you never knew about. You're going to look up that particular category in the book, and then you're going to go to irs.gov to make sure you have identified that tax deduction properly. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you decided to take the family to go see the hot chocolate nutcracker for Christmas, something like that. All right. Make you smile, right? I want to go see it now.
Yeah, I considered it.
I don't know what time of year it is, but I think Christmas should be all year long. Santa Claus will just keep on coming to town. Right? But let's say you decided to go see the hot chocolate nutcracker. I am known for taking my kids to see the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater and things like that. Well, here's the deal. Before I buy those tickets, before I take that trip, I ask myself, is this a tax write-off? No, because entertainment is not a tax write-off. How can it be a tax write-off? Well, if I instead do a business dinner and I book dinner at a location across the street from the theater where the hot chocolate nutcracker is playing or the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater is playing or whatever, then my mileage when I leave my home, because I'm going to a business dinner, my mileage and or my car expenses are going to be a tax write-off. That entire meal is going to be a tax write-off because in my house, everything is business. There is no personal anything around here except the love of Christ. Everything else is business, all right? So when we go out to eat, we're discussing business. And it makes sense because not only am I taking my husband and my children, but we always have a business colleague, another couple that we do business with because I do business with everybody. There are no personal relationships that exist. It's all business, okay? So that's when you live your life like a business. Now, what you can do for the tickets, because the tickets to the play are not a tax write-off. The tickets to the play can either be a gift, and you can check with the IRS to see how much you can write off for a gift. The other way you can do it is you can provide a gift to a business. So a gift to an individual has limitations, and a gift to a business has a higher capacity. That's one way. The other way is you could pay everybody a bonus for something that you have outlined in their job description. So let's say, for example, you hire your child to work in your home-based business. You say you work 20 hours a week and your job is to put the books together. And as a matter of fact, I love when kids put the books together because they actually see how much money you're spending. Honey, let me tell you, it changes things. And these young people, they know how to do iPads at the age of 2. So I'm telling you, an 8-year-old can do books. They know how to put those numbers in Excel. They know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide by that age. So you can also pay them a bonus. Okay, if you get the books done early for 3 months in a row, then you'll get a bonus for X amount of dollars. There are all kinds of things and incentives that you can put in place for your employees, and those employees include your children. So, number one, I want you to track everything. Right now, I'm going to go through with you what you are missing. You are missing over $10,000 in tax deductions from your mortgage payment because you don't have an established home office. If you have an established home office, you get to write off the mortgage or the rent, light bill, gas bill, hazard insurance, real estate taxes, but also air conditioning, alarm system, gardening. Everything that it takes to maintain that home now becomes a tax write-off. Now, most people, the rest of the folks who are running around who don't know how to live their life like a business, most people know, well, I can write off the interest from my mortgage payment, my real estate taxes. Those items are on Schedule A. I am talking about the items that now go on Schedule C. And when you have a home-based business and you run your business like a business with the intent to make a profit, now you have opened yourself up to these 71,000 plus deductions that are on your profile. You are missing over $2,800 in tax deductions from real estate taxes. You're missing over $300 in deductions from car insurance. You're missing over $1,100 in tax deductions from what you're paying for life insurance. You're missing over $600 in tax deductions from your electric bill. Imagine that, your electric bill. So here's the deal. These little numbers add up. And sometimes people say, well, it's just $100. Oh, no, baby. Let me tell you something. It's just, let me just put it like this. I want everybody who says it's just $2, give me your $2. Just give it to me. If y'all don't want it, give it to me, right? Because it's just is where all of your wealth is.